continuing our TikTok, a race against time series this morning, and today we're joined by a Columbia content creator sharing secret gems of the Soda City.
I know a lot of you have seen his stuff. Ken Walker has more than 32,000 followers and around 500,000 likes on TikTok. He joins us in studio this morning to talk about how this ban could impact people in our community. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, Ken, I have to tell you, so many people go to your TikTok and your Instagram to find out if a restaurant is popping.
Okay, so yeah, I built up that platform just with vlogging. It kind of started off as a hobby. Well, most importantly, a bet. My best friend ended up betting me like around St. Patty's 2 years ago that I couldn't find a place that she didn't know about. And I ended up winning. I introduced her to Multivino, was like a wine bar.
Yeah.
And from there, I posted it. It hit 10,000 views in like 3 hours, and I just kept going.
Wow.
And then it turned into this big platform that I have now.
It's incredible.
So you didn't expect this?
I really didn't. It was not like a journey that I set upon. It was just one of those things that's like random. But I love it though.
Yes. Now, one of the things that we've loved hearing about before we came on air was your relationship with TikTok. You actually have a close relationship with this platform.
Yes. So me and TikTok actually go back to like 2020 almost. And it was like right around time I started my tech company, Metro Tap. It was NFC Tap digital business cards. And I kept going viral, and they reached out to me. It was like, hey, can we study you as a business study? And so it was like, okay, cool. So they used me as a platform, and then everyone else kept following my algorithm. And they was like, yo, we would love to have you come on, talk about content creators and things of that nature. And it just developed our great, like, I want to say community that we have. And then like before the ban, 3 days later, there was just like 3 days before, they were just like, hey, we want you to be a brand ambassador, talk throughout the Southeast about how TikTok has helped to develop your brand. And I was just like, wow.
So it sounds like you have really been leading the way. For a lot of content creators on TikTok, what is really the atmosphere like, the vibe like right now for everybody?
Everyone's frantic. Like, it's splitting up so much between YouTube Shorts and Instagram. And like, you can tell that these other sites are starting to see that, because now a lot of people are saying, hey, my views are going down. Because they see that the competition is becoming like vast. So they're just like, they're trying to scramble, and it's not helping the sites out either. So it's been chaos. Like, content creators are definitely like, they're not making money anymore.
Wow.
A lot of brands are pulling out, and that's the other biggest fear that a lot of content influencers like we have. Brands are like shifting money to like Instagram, but they're not paying as much.
So how are you going to be handling this shift?
With me, it's more importantly, like, I've been like delving into both sites, most importantly, but just taking it one day at a time. I think the biggest thing is just reassuring that all the brands that I work with, that nothing's gonna change. Even if something does happen with TikTok, I'm still gonna be the same me, you're still gonna get the same results.
And one last quick question. What's some advice for people who are concerned right now about growing their TikTok audience? What would you tell people? What would you tell these content creators how to handle this?
Still keep going. The biggest thing is, like, everything takes place, but it still may be a while before this thing actually happens, because they're still fighting it in court. So we don't know how long, so don't just stop. I mean, of course, you know, take your attention to other places, but don't just stop, because your core audience is there, and some of them may not be leaving.
Thank you so much,
Thank you all for
Ken.
having me.
We appreciate you.
Wow.